On the 23rd of October 2005, double tragedy struck the Nigerian media. This twin tragedy was that of the Bellevue plane crash and the demise of the then Nigerian First Lady, Mrs. Stella Obasanjo. International tabloids such as CNN broke this sad news, and boom, it was surrounded by major controversies. The demise of Stella Obasanjo was truly a loss to her immediate family and the Nigerian nation at large. During her lifetime, she participated in active programs and awareness that aided the poor, especially amongst women and children. Her charitable efforts were truly commendable. This is the life story of Mrs. Stella Obasanjo, unarguably one of the most popular first ladies in the annals of Nigerian history. Please, before we delve into her personal life, I would implore us to like, to comment, to share, and most importantly, to subscribe to this channel. My name is Ode Agbaka Godwin, and if you're wondering why I'm chronicling her life, this is because her legacy reaches far and wide. Stella Ababy Obasanjo was born on the 14th day of November 1945 in Iruekwe, in Ishan West local government area of Edo State, Nigeria. She is from a family of individuals who have achieved a remarkable feat. Her father, Dr. Christopher Abebe, during his lifetime was a trailblazer in his own right. He served as the first indigenous chairman of African descent in UAC, that is, United African Company, Nigeria. She was the eldest of 7 children. Her other siblings include Harry Abebe, the former executive director at the Nigerian Ports Authority, Esther Aduni Eweje, Rita Harold Shodimo, who sadly battled depression, schizophrenia, and a strange illness, John Abebe, Yemisi Abebe, and Franca Abebe. Her mother, Mrs. Teresa Abebe, was known as a compassionate, caring, and loving woman, and sadly, she passed on in 2019. Stella's educational journey began at Our Lady of Apostle Primary School. Then she proceeded to St. Teresa College, where she performed excellently in her academic pursuit. Hence, in this regard, she obtained her West African School Certificate in 1964 with grade 1 at age 19. Her drive to further pursue her studies led her to attend University of Ife, now known as Obafemi Awolowo University, where she obtained a bachelor's degree in English from 1967 to 1969. In addition to this, she also studied insurance in London, Edinburgh, Scotland from 1970 to 1974. After she completed her education, Stella Obasanjo returned to Nigeria in 1976 and was armed with a certificate as a confidential secretary from Pittman College. Her marriage to General Olusegun Obasanjo, who later became the President of Nigeria, marked the beginning of her journey as a champion for women's rights, youth empowerment, and national development. In 1978, she married General Olusegun Obasanjo, the then military head of state in Nigeria. Obasanjo also had other wives prior to this marriage. At first, she found him to be rather dull, but was finally won over by his intelligence and perseverance. Olusegun Obasanjo was imprisoned in 1995 for partaking in a coup to overthrow the Sani Abacha government, and while trying to have her husband Fred, Stella began to exhibit the activism that many applauded her for. As the First Lady of Nigeria, Stella Obasanjo established the Child Care Trust, an organization dedicated to the care of underprivileged and disabled children. She was a vocal advocate for women's liberation, youth empowerment, and the rehabilitation of war-torn Nigeria. Her commitment to these causes earned her numerous accolades, including the African Civic Responsibility Award 2000. Mrs. Stella Obasanjo was also known for her flamboyant, expensive, and colorful clothes and jewelries. A highly placed government official once related her experience during a visit to Aso Rock and stated that she personally conducted all the visitors round exhibition stores of women traders who sold gold and diamond jewelries, sweet fabric, shoes, bags, and loads more. According to this lady, her head did a somersault at the price of the numerous articles on display. "One shoe could have bought my flight ticket," she exclaimed. According to her, the former First Lady changes clothes, shoes, and accessories sometimes 3 times daily and she never repeats an outfit. It was alleged in 2005 that various properties at choice areas in Ikoyi, Lagos were allocated surreptitiously to her siblings, which included Henry, Yemisi, and Fanka Abebe. She was also immersed in several media accusations, which included corrupt dealings in the contract for the African Games held in Nigeria and allegations that her son had bought expensive flats in America with taxpayers' money. Stella Obasanjo, Nigeria's charismatic First Lady and wife of President Olusegun Obasanjo, tragically passed away on October 22, 2005, after what should have been a routine visit to Marbella, Spain. Known for a vivacious personality and influential role as a mother of the nation, her sudden death sent shockwaves across the country. Initially attributed to a severe asthma attack, it later emerged that complications from a botched liposuction procedure were to blame. The decision to undergo the cosmetic surgery was kept secret, even from her family, making the tragedy all the more heart-wrenching. The details of her death were devastating. During the operation at the Modine Clinic in Marbella, the attending surgeon Antonio Mina Molina mistakenly inserted a fat removal tube into her abdominal cavity. This grievous error punctured her colon and damaged her liver, leading to severe internal bleeding. 2 days later, as her condition deteriorated, the clinic staff struggled to reach Dr. Molina, who had turned off his phone. When he finally responded, instead of calling for an ambulance, he drove Stella to the hospital himself. By the time she arrived, it was too late. She was pronounced brain dead. In 2009, Dr. Molina was convicted of negligent homicide, receiving a 1-year prison sentence, a €120,000 fine, and a 3-year ban from practicing medicine. Yet for many Nigerians, this penalty offered little solace. Stella's untimely death not only robbed the nation of its beloved First Lady, but also underscored the dangers of unregulated medical procedures. Her legacy remains bittersweet, a glamorous and influential figure whose life was cut short by preventable tragedy. And that's how we draw the curtain. To support my channel, you can simply like, share, comment, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.